Hi everyone, my name is Anna and this video is Korean skincare for beginners. Now before we get into it, I just have to mention that I am not a skin specialist or a dermatologist at all. I am just someone who loves skincare and in particular Korean skincare, and I have tried out many products over the years and have probably spent quite a bit of money on it by this point. And I have to tell you that Isntree is kindly sponsoring this video, so I will be talking about their products later on and giving you my honest opinion on them after having tested them out for myself. So let's get into it. So Korean society as a whole puts big emphasis on doing your best at anything that you do, whether that's school or work or looking after your family, for example. And looking after your appearance is one of those things too. Girls and boys from an early age were taught how to do proper skincare from our parents or friends, and it's basically as essential as brushing your teeth. It's that much part of your routine. I am quite OCD about skincare and looking after your skin. I'm one of those people who, at university, if I came back home drunk at 4 AM, I would never just go to sleep. I would always do my entire skincare routine, take my makeup off and do the entire routine before I went to sleep. So I'm really proud of that. When I started wearing things like eye cream from the age of 15, you might call me crazy, but prevention is so much better than treatment down the line. So start early, start as early as possible. And if not, then start now with skincare. In K-beauty, the biggest emphasis is on hydration, because if you have hydrated skin, that means it's youthful, healthy, plump skin, and wrinkles will form much later if you're consistently hydrating your skin. You might have seen videos or articles about the Korean skincare 10-step routine, but in all honesty, you don't need 10 steps, not on a daily basis anyway. Wow! So I do 5 steps daily, and then I add in some extra steps whenever I feel like I need it. So I'm gonna share these 5 steps with you now. So number 1, cleansing. Cleansing is probably one of the most important steps in your skincare routine, especially if you're concerned about acne or blackheads. Not only to remove makeup if you wear it, but if you've been walking around outside, you need to cleanse to get rid of the dirt, the dust, pollution, whatever that's on your face at the end of the day. So washing your face just with water at night, that is not good enough. You need a proper cleansing product to wash that off and for your pores not to get clogged and cause trouble. So I personally do double cleansing, which means you cleanse twice with 2 different products. So I like to take my makeup off with a cleansing milk, and then I wash with a cleansing foam, lather it up, wash my face with the product, and that's me done. Make sure you wash your face with lukewarm water, not too hot because that can irritate your skin. Lukewarm water, and then I like to finish off with a blast of cold because I feel like it shrinks my pores back up. So after you're done, gently pat the dampness away with a towel. Don't do this because this drags on your skin and causes wrinkles, irritation. Don't do that. And I wouldn't pat all the moisture away, still have some wetness left before you do the next step, which is toner. Number 2 is toner. So toners are much thinner in texture compared to moisturizers and creams, and this always comes after you've cleansed and before you put your moisturizer on. So for the past week, I've been using this one by Isntree, and this is the hyaluronic acid toner for dry and acne skin. Hyaluronic acid is a clear, gooey substance that's naturally produced by your body. It basically helps your skin stay hydrated. But as we get older, we naturally lose collagen and hyaluronic acid, so products like these can really help. So I need all the moisture right now because winters are so cold in Korea and my skin is dried out completely. Now I've tried out quite a few different toners recently, and I can say this one's texture definitely stands out from the rest. This is much thicker in consistency compared to most toners. You feel like they dry out on your skin quite quickly, but this one definitely doesn't do that. And it's also alcohol and fragrance free, which I love because I don't use alcohol-based toners because they really dry out your skin. And I have very sensitive skin also, it turns red quite quickly, and this does not irritate my skin at all. I feel good! This will also be good for guys after you've shaved. You know, you're left with red bumps and irritation. This will be good for putting on after that. So next step number 3 is essence, serum or ampule. Now I just threw a lot of words at you there, but they essentially are the same product but just varying in the concentration. And the order from lowest to highest goes essence, serum and ampule. And ampule has the highest concentration of product in the bottle, so that means it's usually the most expensive. Now this step is not an essential step. You could just go from cleansing, toning and then to moisturizing, but I'm a skincare fanatic, and like I said, my skin is so dry right now, it needs all the hydration help it can get. So having this essence is really good in my routine. And I have the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Water Essence. I was so excited to try this out because it's one of their best-selling products, and it was placed as the #1 essence on many beauty platforms in Korea. So I've tried this now for a week and it does not disappoint. It's quite viscous, but it doesn't feel sticky on the skin at all, and it absorbs really quickly and well into the skin. And again, it's fragrance free, and this has 8 types of hyaluronic acid, so it left my skin feeling super plump and moisturized.
Nice.
So step number 4 is your moisturizer or your cream, and this will usually be your final step at night. This is to really just lock in that moisture into your skin before finally falling asleep. And I have the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Gel Cream here, and this is perfect for those of you who don't want a heavy duty cream. If you have oily skin, for example, and you want something more lightweight. And this is a gel cream type, so it absorbs much faster and easier than a usual cream. So this is the Aqua Gel, and this is a normal cream that you see. You have to lather it into the skin more, rub it in. But this one is it soaks into your skin really quickly. For me at night time, and because my skin is so dry right now, I do need a thicker cream as the final step. But it's perfect for my morning routine because I don't want to put such heavy cream before I put on my makeup. So yeah, this is perfect for those of you with oilier skin and as your day cream. The final and very important step is sunscreen. Sunscreen should be an essential step in everyone's routine, and anytime I go to a dermatologist here in Korea, they always stress the importance of wearing sunscreen every day to me. I admit that I only wear it when I'm going outside somewhere, but they tell me that I should be even wearing it inside because you can even get UV rays from indoor lighting. Especially with my 3 ring lights pointing at me right now, I am wearing it. It's important to wear it because 1, the sun is the biggest factor in aging your skin, and 2, it prevents your dark spots or your acne scarring from getting darker due to hyperpigmentation from exposure to UV rays. So wearing sunscreen really helps protect you from that happening. I recommend for anyone that's ever coming to Korea, one thing that you should buy and take back home is a Korean sunscreen, because the technology is so developed here in sunscreens because everyone is afraid of the sun, hates the sun. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. Honestly, it might be one of the best sunscreens that I've tried. It's super lightweight and again, quick to absorb into the skin. Like so. Whereas if I tried this one, you see it's much thicker and it's almost paint-like, which for my face, I don't like sunscreens that do this, that leave like a white residue. You have to rub it in for ages. But this one, see, it's basically gone now.
Wow!
So I can apply my makeup perfectly after using this, so I love this sunscreen. To be honest, the best thing for your skin is to try and avoid the sun as much as possible. In the summer, I'm the one in my group of friends saying,
I need to sit in the shade, I cannot just sit in the sun for hours. That is not what I'm gonna do.
If you can't avoid the sun and you are exposed to the sun every day, then you really have to wear sunscreen. It will protect you from skin cancer, various skin issues, wrinkles, and pigmentation. So wear sunscreen. So those were my 5 steps in my daily skincare routine. And on some days I do add more, like an eye cream or an exfoliating scrub or those sheet masks that you leave to stick on. And as for general skin tips, if you have oily skin, don't make the mistake of not using any moisturizer or any products at all, because you think, right, that if you don't use any moisturizer then your skin will dry out and the oil will go away. That's false, because when your skin feels like it's not getting any moisture, it will actually try to compensate and try to produce more oil and more sebum. So you're actually going to make your skin worse and maybe even get acne and things.
Oh my god!
Definitely moisturize your skin so it doesn't freak out. Just use more lightweight ones. Like I said, always be gentle with the skin on your face. Don't drag it at all. Either with wet wipes or with a towel, don't drag it. Pat, always pat. Even with the creams, don't rub it in really harshly. Just pat everything in. When I put my creams on, I like to do it in like an upward motion on my neck as well, because as we get older, gravity does its thing and our skin starts to drag downwards.
No!
In order to fight against that, you want to massage everything in an upward motion. And try to just avoid touching your face unless you have very clean hands, and change your pillowcases regularly. like on a weekly basis, because pillowcases can harbor so much bacteria and therefore it will cause acne. If you have any questions, please leave them for me down in the comments and I'll try to answer. But otherwise, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So those were my 5 skincare. I grew up in the UK. I proper cleansing product to wash that off and not have your pores. when your skin is not getting any moisture, it will actually if you have acne scarring or dark spots, then